Good morning, my brother. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing, sir?
Not bad, though. You have to tell me which part is a Rhyne Park village there. Where there?
Rhyne Park Village is located in St. James, right above from the Hilton Rose Hall. So the hill across from the Hilton Rose Hall, that's where we are. We have an excellent view, wonderful breeze, and excellent greenery.
You see, now you're going to tell about Rose Hall, like me know about Rose Hall Hotel, like me can come stay there. You know, easy. Oh, so you're... By the way, how long that development has been there?
Rhyne Park Village, so there are two segments to Rhyne Park.
Yes.
The original Rhyne Park, and that has...
Oh, by the way, I think you probably have been on speakerphone. It's sounding unclear.
Okay, I have adjusted it. Are you hearing me better now?
It's still a little bit. If you're using a headset, it doesn't work at all well on radio. So speak directly into the phone.
No problem. I actually had you on the Bluetooth, so...
No, that is horrible. That's why it sounds always horrible. They don't fix up the technology yet.
Yes, now we're cooking with gas.
No, you're sounding... No, I can't sound... No, you're sounding better than me.
Perfect.
All right, good.
Rhyne Park Village has been around for a while. So there's Rhyne Park that has been there for maybe some 30 odd years, and then Rhyne Park Village was built back in the early to mid 2000 by Gore Development.
Oh.
So most of the residents in Rhyne Park Village would have moved in about anywhere between '07 onwards. Most persons would have moved into the community.
No, I understand. Yes, go ahead.
There's about 900 homes. Important to note, over 900 homes.
That's quite a lot, man. Really?
Yes.
If you even have about probably nearly 2,000 persons or more, that's quite a number of persons.
Yes, it's a lot of people that's in there. So it's quite a big community, working class, middle income, upwards. So
Who's a member of parliament for that area?
Mr. Edmund Bartlett.
By the way, Mr. Edmund Bartlett, do you visit Jamaica? The Rhyne Park residents. Yes, do you visit Jamaica?
Explain visit Jamaica.
No, you're probably tourists because that's probably how you get to see Mr. Bartlett. You're giving trouble, but do you see...
Well, we have a liaison with our councillor, Anthony Murray. Usually communicate through Mr. Murray to Mr. Bartlett so as to, express or get any concerns heard and so on and so forth.
But I'm sure Mr. Bartlett is too busy making money. That's why I don't believe that ministers should be members of parliament. That's why I'm making trouble, Master. Let me ask, I gather that you're having a number of challenges, just like other communities across the island, but I understand that you don't sound like some persons and just grumble. You guys want to take action. And I'm glad that you're linking up with me because that's what this program is here for, to fight with the communities for improved standard of living. Tell me about what are some of the challenges you're facing in that community?
So the major challenge, obviously, is the water. We have had...
Water? No, but you can't challenge with water. Jamaica land of wood and water. You mean you have challenge with water?
A land of wood and water. I think we need to take off that water piece, because I tell you, interestingly, when we moved in the community, we were being supplied by a private company. We had no water issues. As a matter of fact, you had to position yourself properly in the bathroom back in '08 when you turn on the pipe, because the force was so strong. It would literally move you. Fast track to...
By the way, you remember the name of that company?
Yes, I believe it's Rose Hall Development. That was supplied then Gore with water.
Okay, so they probably supply the homes with water based upon an agreement with...
Right.
Okay.
But what had happened is that we had gotten some tanks that were supposed to have been connected. It would have been like the backup for the community so that the water could gravity feed into the community. When NWC took over the community, the first thing they did, interestingly, was disconnect that tank. And their reasoning at the time, which still doesn't hold water, no pun intended, is that they didn't have enough water pressure to keep those tanks filled. Mind you, most tanks fill during the night or during the days when persons are at work.
No, but hold on. That, me I'm not expert on these things, but trust me, realize I'm a common sense expert.
Yeah,
so you can tell me, say, you don't use those tanks, but one of the things I've been pushing, Mr. Davis, is for us to have reserved tanks in various communities. So let me ask you, that the tanks don't know nothing? Eh?
We have two that is not being used. They are not.
Hold on, let me hear, because we think they make mischief now, you know. You are telling me that there are two tanks in the community sitting down, not being used?
Sitting down, not being used. In recent times, I think in late 2021, we were promised that the tanks would have been reconnected. They're going to install newer pumps and we would be properly supplied with water for the communities. Fast forward, we're almost at the end of 2022 and the woes continue. We have been going through hell for more than a decade.
And you had believed the promise, right?
Well, it's not a matter of believing the promise because it's not the first.
Oh.
You would have gotten promises. I can share with you cleaner articles where NW...
Hello, we're not promoting any other media stations on this program, you know?
No, it's fine, but just to say that we have them on record as stating that they're going to pump in X amount of money. And
next thing you hear that record is false.
Right. No. The record is there in black and white. As a matter of fact, one of my board members sent me back the article last night and saying 2015, this was what they had promised to do back in 2015. And 7 years later, they still have not fulfilled that promise to us. 7 years later. And this is over.
Yeah, but you just said promises were to a fool, you remember?
Well, that's why we're not taking anything for granted. And last night, we would have had our VP and our treasurer. They were a part of a program carried by one of...
No, we're talking about this station now. No, we're allowed to go to another station.
But the point of reference is important because at the end of that presentation, the communications manager, Mr. Cannon, from the Water Commission, sought to provide a response. And this issue...
Hold on. Did he write to you as president?
No.
All right, good. As far as you're concerned, that's why I'm moving you away from that, you know. What you do now, as far as you're concerned, you have no formal communication. As the president, I suggest that you write a letter to the president of the company about the situation. And you can also copy me on it.
Yes.
It's because I work close with them. So you can write them a letter to Mr. Barnett.
Yes.
You can copy Mr. Cannon and copy myself.
Sure.
On it, on the matter. Until you get something in writing, you can't buy that. Somebody can just come on and say something on air, and you say, oh, no.
I agree with you. But remember, this was something in writing that they sent to the media. Oh.
No, don't worry about that. No more sent to you. Is that the problem is that media was problem, you know. The problem is with you. And they must show respect to you. So, and what you do, you make sure you copy your member of parliament and your councillors. So you write a letter to them, outline the problem as of now. Because we're going to work with you, you know, and make sure that things improve. And for those who don't, and for those listeners who are listening to me, you may have relatives and...
Yeah, it's far too long and it has gone on just unattended. And I don't think that there's a genuine duty of care from the NWC to properly address the situation and make good on their commitment that they have given us time and time again.
All right, so let's move at step one now. What I do is looking at solutions now. So what you're going to do, I'm going to make this suggestion, but I can tell you it works. It will work. So you're going to write a letter to the president, you copy your member of parliament, and I'll be talking to all those persons, Mr. Bartlett, everybody. You copy me on it. When you copy me means therefore I can talk to NWC. Outlining the situation, outlining the promises made, what has not been done, including that those two tanks that are sitting there. Probably they're supposed to be there now as tourist attraction. You never can tell. You can put up a look aside so the tourists can come up and look at these tanks. Right?
Boy, I appreciate my sense of humor, but right now, I'm literally at a stage where I'm fuming.
But you don't do that. What you do, the humor must be on them who are not performing. No, you don't fume. You don't get upset.
Exactly.
You don't. You do what needs to be done.
Exactly.
And if Mr. Bartlett is not performing, don't tell Mr. Bartlett that you're upset. Tell Mr. Bartlett that he's not performing. You need to probably pack his bags and go. Tell him that you're doing a good job as a tourism minister, but you're not managing both. Because he has to play a part also. So don't waste your time getting upset, Pastor. Don't let the system frustrate you. No, you must frustrate them if they can't manage your pack up and go.
I am very clear what I have to do.
Yeah, man.
Because I have been here before. Getting angry or voicing my dissatisfaction.
Right.
It's just not going to cut it. So yes, I am prepared to write whomever, wherever, so as to let them know that the time is here, the time is now. And
if they're not listening now, the Prime Minister himself will have to get involved, and he has to understand so that you have an election around the corner. So, respond to the people, then you might be in trouble. Remember, the rest goes with the West. So that's another thing you have to think about. All right. So do I let me get it as quickly as possible. Copy Mr. Bartlett, as I said.
We will.
Send to Mr. Thinier and copy me too. Let's put at the bottom.
The water being the headache and the major issue. The other issue we have, like other parts of the island, is garbage. However, I do see the NSWMA making an effort to try and clear the backlog. They are naturally short on trucks.
Yes.
A few months ago, I had an audience with Mr. Chung, who pointed out to me that they required 150 trucks to properly service the island and do garbage collection and removal. I have learned in recent times that they have gotten 50, so that would be 1/3.
Right. But what you must concern yourself about is that the more trucks they have, what government must understand that because resources are scarce, there can be no waste. There can be no corruption. That is your concern. When I say they don't have enough trucks, I said, tell them, don't cut out all the corruption. Don't cut out all the waste. Those are the questions you ask.
You speak a lot closer to the issues because clearly you're more inclined or have knowledge that I don't. As a resident or a citizen, my only concern is if I put garbage in my bin, I need for it to be cleared.
Right. But guess what? No, I tell you, the people of this country need to start to see the connection between what is happening up top and why the garbage can't be cleared. Why do I have enough money? I must be very frank to you. I'm close enough. I've seen it. I've seen the corruption. I've seen the waste. So I can speak to it. I've seen the reports of the Auditor General. So when we hear that we don't have enough money, I said, how you say you don't have enough money? Yet you run things in such a way that you have to make total 15 million that kind of way. So we know what is happening. So, but until you start to see that connection, you won't be able to put the kind of pressure on them because they'll tell you we don't have enough money. What about those priorities?
Right.
All right. And you know how they fix it. They dig up road and left it.
Yes.
Then they dig it up again. We know the money waste. Anyway, continue.
Yes. Right. So, but the difference with the NSWMA is that they are reachable. And they will come and be a part of our community meeting, and you see an effort at 1:30 in the morning, 2 a.m. It may be 2 weeks late, but you hear the trucks going through the community, making an effort to collect the garbage. Not as timely as we would ideally want, but at least you know that they're making an effort and they are accessible.
Let me add that one for you. Take, for example, the collection of garbage. You realize that we need to modernize how we do things. We do things to provide work, not realizing if one person can do a job, then you have 5 other persons doing the same job, and those 5 persons could be doing something else. Now, we need to move to this situation where your bins that a truck just comes up, it takes something out, and one man just move a thing, he picks up the garbage, throws it into his thing, put it back, and it's gone again. We can't have a truck with all 5-6 people. Oh, hold on. Man can't. No, it's backwards.
No, we have to get to a structured way of doing things. And I believe that the potential is there.
It is there.
To be put in and monitored for implementation and effectiveness. But it can be done. So the garbage would be our next big plight. And they come to the community, but some of the times they don't do the community in its entirety. So again, it's 900 homes. So you come and you do 100, and then you come back a week later and you do another 200 and so on.
Are these private contractors, by the way? Are they private?
No. And that's the other issue too. I don't believe that any private contractors want to work for the NSWMA because of whatever issues they're having. And I won't bother to get into that whole mess of how they do whatever they do. But I understand that not many private contractors.
But guess what? You say they want to get into it, but guess what? The mess of whatever they do impacts on your garbage being collected.
It does.
Yes, you can't leave it out. You can't leave it out, you know.
So
the man upstairs can't get them pay. We all know they can't get them pay. They're supposed to get them pay.
Yeah, they're going to have to clean up their act so as to get things done properly.
But by the way, let me help you again. Is that clean up their act? Is clean up our act, because as a country we are part of the mess. We are part of it.
Well, we have to get better at how we represent and with how we project and with how we assert ourselves.
Exactly.
And speak about the challenges and issues that we are experiencing. By the way, Rhyne Park, in terms of property tax, we are maybe in the top 2 in terms of how we pay our property taxes for the parish of St. James, just to give you an idea.
No, so that cannot be true. You see, they must think so. They think so now money on an idiot.
St. James.
They think so now money, man. You can't live them, man. Them know nothing.
No, it's not a matter of that, but we are hardworking people and we like to pay our bills. So all we're saying is, give unto us what is due.
But they are saying that you're not important, apparently. So that is why, and guess what? They practice us now to block the road and burn tire. Because the moment the road block now you are doing a proper thing. You come on radio and so on and on television and talking. But the moment you block the road, everyone gone out, they gone get on TV to be seen. Come on. Listen.
But we're hardworking people, so we don't have the time.
We got black road and burn tire.
Stand up and stuff, and then you still won't see them. You may see a representative,
yes.
You still don't see them. And it becomes a 9-day talk, and they apply a band-aid, and then it goes back.
Well, guess what? What you must do, it must be a 9-day one, it must in on the side like ticks. But guess what? In the meantime, let's just listen to some music, and I will come back to you, my brother. And then I'll appoint you as the Prime Minister, and you will speak to us about your community. So, Mr. Davis, boy, you're really managing well this morning, Master. They have to go hear you.
No, you're assigning me some big titles that I don't necessarily want. I just want to live in a comfortable, nice community where the water flows and the garbage is collected.
And I'm going to tell you something. Probably if you were the Prime Minister, we wouldn't have that problem. I'll give you a trouble. All right, let's listen to some music and come back to you, my brother.
Yes.
You remember that one, Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Are you too young?
Wait, I don't know which one. Which one is that?
You sheltered me from harm. I bet you can't sing. You can sing with me.
That probably would be an exhausting.
You gave my life to me.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's listen to this one. If we have good music in Jamaica, what we need is now good management. Years I ever knew. A man called Ken Boone.
It's all the years I had with you, and I would give anything I own. Give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything I own.
Yeah, come on, Jamaica, sing with me. You back again. Good morning to my friends, Rhyne Park Village. I know you know this one.
Won't let you go and taking it all.
Good morning, Cat Boo. Keep on fighting the good fight, my brother.
You may lose them one day. Someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say.
Come on, Jamaica, sing with me.
I would give anything I own. Give up my life, my heart, my own. And I would give anything I own.
Yeah.
Just to have you.
Just to have back the great Jamaica again. We need to get back. Make Jamaica great again.
To you, words again. Let you go and taking it all for granted. You may lose them one day. Someone.
Hey, good morning, Christiana. Sporley, how you doing? Frank Field, Maidstone.
And I would give anything I own. Give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything
I own. Oh, yes, we are having fun this morning, and I think we have lost Mr. Davis. Going to try and get him back again, Mr. Davis. So please don't go away. We seem to have lost you. We'll be trying to get you back. I tell him he was going to be the Prime Minister and to make his speech. I hope I didn't frighten the gentleman at all. Right, so we're trying to, my producer Shakira is trying best to get him back again. Okay. So we're getting back on the line. So let me see if he's back again. Right. Mr. Davis?
Hi. I seem to have got a disconnection earlier when you were in the middle of Ken Booth.
Yes, you know what caused that? No, I'm going to sing. I'm I'm making this up job. But guess what? You have another problem, Mr. Davis. You think it's all the water problem you have? You have telephone problem too? You have road problem too?
Well, I'm not in the community now, you know.
Yes.
Problem man doesn't speak to it. But yes, we do have can I call specific my company names on here?
So like that same thing libelous about that. Which one probably one you have problem with?
But we do have some issues with flow whenever there is like a power outage or
yes.
So in the community, which
that is understandable because
and they're making plans to improve that.
Right.
So that is work in progress.
And then I would be surprised if probably our citizens believe that the batteries at these sites, they own them and they have stolen them, so when the power goes, they have no backup.
Yeah.
No.
Well, fortunately for us, that's not a reality.
Right.
So we keep our fingers and toes crossed for that one.
Well, I've learned how to cross my toes, as it. You have 3 minutes, sir. You are the Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Yes.
You're going to now tackle and talk about the issues at the local level. You only have 3 minutes. You don't have 3-4 hours like the Prime Minister.
Well, I would make an appeal to the management of the National Water Commission to properly fix, correct, and make good on all commitments for Rhyne Park Village so that we can have adequate water supply flowing through our pipes consistently. We currently have 2 lock-off days, being Monday and Friday, and there seems to always be an issue here and there that causes those 2 lock-off days to be extended, and that affects persons seriously. Homes are going without water. It is not ideal, it is not sanitary, and all the other bad implications from not having water do and have occurred where our community is concerned.
Mr. Davis?
So we need firm attention.
I just going to give you trouble now. You failed as the Prime Minister.
Yes, I'm saying that as the Prime Minister, I would ask for a new board of man to be the government owns NWC. But listen,
hold on. Now you're sounding like the Prime Minister, Mr. Davis. You come talk about your appeal to the NWC. You say, listen, I need action. Failing you, some of you have to go, including the board.
No, but Mr. Derby, as a Prime Minister, I would never be making a statement. I would change those in management right away because clearly they're not cutting it.
No, you're so like the Prime Minister. Mr. Davis, I have to go now, but part of the problem is a leadership problem. If somebody's not performing and so many persons are complaining, then you know what? You pack your bags and go. All right? That's a problem. That's the problem we have in this country. Now, if they can't, then we must come and give you persons and say, these are the reasons. Because probably have solid reasons, Because like people are thief the water, right? And if they don't teach much water, they would have money to look after it. But then again, I wanted the Prime Minister will direct that they have a project to deal with the stealing of water.
As the Prime Minister, my approach would be so much more different. So I only can speak from the standpoint of a citizen who needs proper service.
But learn this. The next time you come on this program, you'll speak from the standpoint of a citizen directing your Prime Minister what to do. He is your servant.
Prime Minister what to do.
Because he's your servant.
Speak to the Prime Minister. I would say to him, change the management team and get some doers and not some highlighters who clearly like to speak about issues and not fix them.
No, you talk. No, just me have a vote as Prime Minister. Remember I tell you that. No, that is firm thought. That is what we need people at your level, and that is why you've been on this program this morning, because it's time the community speaks and speaks out, and we know your talk sense. Mr. Davis, thank you very much. Now I understand the metal that you are made of. Kevin Davis, President, Rhyne Park Village Citizens Association. So I'm looking forward to that letter, sir, because this program is not about just coming and talking. It's about action. Okay, my friend, have a wonderful day. Take care.
You too, take care.
All the best.
Okay, all the best.